This is a really good example of how you can take an older vehicle that's in great condition, but has a bunch of bad technology and horrible stereo and just functionality. But the vehicle will run forever. We just need to update the technology. All right, hey guys, Jerry from Showtime Audio. So we have Charles's '08 Toyota 4Runner in for a stereo upgrade. So, I mean, he's done a ton to this thing. He's got the wheels, the lift kit, roof rack, I mean, these accessory racks, ladder, the whole nine. It's tinted. I mean, the truck looks amazing, but the technology was horrible. This also came with the base audio package, so it didn't have the premium audio package, and he likes music, so he wanted it to have a really cool stereo, but he wanted it to look OEM. So we ended up using enclosure from our friend Mike. How you doing, Mike? And we modified it and made it more flush and built a custom grille for it. So on this vehicle, we added a forward and a back camera. So the nice thing about having both a front-facing and a rear-facing camera is it's really helpful to park. Now, a lot of people are like, I don't need a camera to park. I've been parking since whatever. I will tell you, I just put one on the back of my car because I also thought, I don't need a camera. I've been parking my whole life. I have no problem. Here's the thing that's awesome. You can get into spaces that you normally would not get into, or you would struggle getting into, because with the camera, and we'll show you, we have it lined up right to the bumper, so you can get an inch, even closer to the guy behind you without hitting him. And if you have a forward-facing camera, even better, because now same thing, you can get really close in front, really close behind, and it just helps you park much, much quicker and more securely instead of playing bumper cars, which I don't like doing that because I don't want to mess up my car and anybody else's car. So forward and rear facing cameras is really cool. And the nice thing is the way we set it up is when you throw it in reverse, it shows you obviously the backup camera. As soon as you shift out of reverse, it shows you the front camera for, let's say, 5 seconds and back and forth. So you can toggle between the forward and the back facing camera as you reverse forward into a tight spot. So on this particular vehicle, we went with the Kenwood. This is a DMX 809. So we like it because it has wireless CarPlay, wireless Android Auto. It has the ability to run a forward and rear facing camera. It's just really a versatile radio, so we use it quite a bit. It's not the highest end, it's not the lowest end. To us, it's the best, like, bang for your buck kind of radio. So the other thing that we ended up doing is doing a stereo upgrade. This is in essence a completely Kenwood system except for the sub. So the sub, we went with an Audio Mobile GTS 10-inch. If you know anything about us, we love Audio Mobile. They work in small enclosures. They're really shallow, so they fit in a lot of places, and they just perform. I mean, you can throw a ton of power at them. They sound really good. So other than that, the entire system is Kenwood Exelon. So we went with the 7-inch components in the door. So the nice thing about that is most woofers are 6.5. This is a 7-inch, so it doesn't seem like a big difference as far as it's only half an inch larger driver, but it makes a ton of difference as far as output, and they sound phenomenal. And then in the back, we went with the Exelon 6.5s. So it's got 7-inch components in the front, 6.5 coaxes in the back. We have a Kenwood 5-channel that lives under this seat. A lot of your premium audio systems in Toyotas and Lexus typically live, and actually in a lot of cars, it lives under the seat. So we make a custom mount, and the amplifier, we'll show you that, is bolted under the seat. The nice thing is you lose, in essence, no usable cargo space, but you still have a really nice 5-channel amplifier. So as you can see, we have the amp mounted under the seat, and we like to do this where the wires are facing forward so that they go into the carpet, into the channel. So there's normally on a lot of cars, there's this ridge, which is like structural rigidity by the driver's seat. That's so that if you get in a side impact, it helps keep the car from crushing you. But also a lot of your factory harnesses run that way because it's in essence a brace or a channel that kind of runs across. So we take advantage of that. You know, if you follow us, we love to follow factory harnesses. So we use that. The other advantage is by doing that, we can face all the controls backwards. So the nice thing, if the client says, hey, it's a little too loud, or it's a little too bright, or I want a little bit more bass, or anything like that, we slide the seat forward, we can adjust it, and then you slide the seat back and it completely goes away. A lot of it is serviceability and functionality. As you can see, you can't see the amplifier, you can't kick it. I mean, it is pretty far under that seat. And then this is where those 6.5-inch coaxials live. And then that's the rear camera. So a lot of times we typically do the license plate frames, but obviously this has a really cool Toyota TRD frame that the client wanted to keep. So we went with these both on the front and the rear, because it in essence is a bracket that goes over the plate. So that allows you to keep your factory frame, but still have an aftermarket camera. And then also the button to open it is right there. So it allows you to still hit the button on either side. Now for the cool part. So the client really wanted it to look like it came with the vehicle. On this generation, so for a lot of your newer 4Runners, there's a bunch of companies that build enclosures that fit inside of that factory space. But for this generation, not many people, other than Mike, build an enclosure that works for this vehicle. So the enclosure was awesome. It bolts right in. We're picking up like 6 factory mounting points, so that thing is solid to the body. The only thing is we had to make a grill. So the client wanted it to look completely stock. So the factory piece is a grill that is this entire panel. So we ended up making the same thing. And so we have a 10-inch driver, but we wanted to retain the floor mat. He wanted to be able to still use the factory hooks, keep the floor liner in place. So that was a bit of a challenge, especially because physically the woofer is basically touching the back wall. So we couldn't make the driver any more recessed, short of some major surgery, but this is a good compromise. And then we built this, vinyled it. On camera, it looks a little off, but we color matched it to the panel itself. And then if you can see here, we did this badge. This badge, it's two-tone, it's matte and shiny. So it kind of matches the truck and the trim. And then these screws here serve a double purpose. One, it looks like, you know, it's holding in the badge, but it also secures this panel. So that makes sure that the panel doesn't vibrate, because this is a lot of bass. And we want to make sure that the panel itself doesn't vibrate. If you remove that, still looks stock, but now you can put that on. All right, and so again, looks completely stock. It's still 100% usable. So you could still use all your little cubbies, all your tow hooks, all your accessories. They do make, because these trucks are used a lot for like overlanding, so they make a ton of accessories. And by doing it this way, you're able to still use all of that. So a lot of times we'll get like OEM carpet or OEM vinyl or OEM, like a paint color that's the OEM, but it's an older vehicle. The material's brand new, the car is not. So it's, in this case, it's a 2008. So that's what, 18 years-ish, roughly. Depends, you know, depends when you're watching this, but it's still, you know, almost 20 years old, right? So the material definitely has some fade and some wear on it, where let's say the vinyl, the carpet, the paint is brand new. So you're always gonna have, you know, a slight variation, but once it's in the vehicle, you'd be hard pressed to know it's not a perfect match.
Visit our website at showtimeaudiochicago.com.